Everything is going pretty damn well. I think this is probably one of the better starts I've ever had. Now, the real question is, what do we do? Oh, Skanderberg died. That sucks. He didn't last anywhere near as long as he should have. He lasted 6 years. That's the only problem with Skanderberg. He's really good, but if he dies early, you feel a bit robbed. Have a trader on a marketplace, and the year is 60. Oh, one of the following. So we could establish the merchants a little bit earlier. Marketplace. Yes. We have a trader? We do, but they're expensive. They'll cost us 61, and do we... You know what? Let's do it. Oh, I don't have 200 diplomatic power. Well, let's not pay for my army, and we can... but this will be a worthwhile decision. And we'll also immediately make this into a state. I used to be way too slow on states, and it was... it really showed. Should be able to make this a metropolitan as well. Oh, wait. Oh, EVOS is the problem. So once EVOS is in, we can do this. Grant export licenses is just a normal mission, isn't it? But whatever. I'ma murder you. Hey, we can do a governmental reform. We've got Noble Officer Corps, which is really useful. Actually, I think that's the best because it gives professionalism constantly. Yeah, we're going to do that because I've just realized this will be really good for us. Because our professionalism will grow every year without anything from me. And every 5 years, that's a percent. So yes, it would take 500 years to get, 100%. But obviously, we'll be doing our own things. But any extra increase is an extra increase. The construction of the Appalachian Trails? Not yet. I would very much like the merchant class first. I have a feeling, and by feeling, I mean I know for a fact, that this is more important. And we also need to have 10,000 men. We can have an extra 1,000 men. Go for it. Okay. Yeah, as soon as we can fire this guy, I can't wait to fire him, because, oh my god, we're burning through money right now. The death of Gregorus Gemistos Plethon. The death of Plethon. Plethon has been many things. A philosopher, a clergyman, a mathematician, a navigator, a heretic. But through it all, he's always been fiercely loyal to the Roman family and throne. His passing sent shockwaves throughout the Romanum, and caught many of us off guard. Regardless of our own feelings toward this man, we are conscious of the tremendous loss. Nonetheless, we are confronted yet again by a difficult choice. In the light of the circumstance, the state funeral, which should be the obvious choice, would be controversial. Alternatively, scorning the funeral altogether would risk upsetting the more moderate elements of our clergy and plethonists alike. No matter the choice, the repercussions could have dramatic, immediate consequences. Will covertly organize a state funeral, but do not attend. Corruption exposed. Our efforts to covertly organize a funeral for Plethos has been uncovered. Not only are the church authorities furious, but the crown itself was shaken by the reveal. Damn it. I'm trying not to start a war. I'm trying to have the war not start. I like the war not starting because it just makes the game so much nicer in the early. It means I can focus on people that actually matter, like killing my enemies when I have them. And, founding a country off the backs of, nothing. We are now airless. Am I going to lose the Palilogos this early? I wouldn't mind. It'd be funny, but, you know, really? Okay, there we go. We have now got Avos, which is going to be automatically done in a minute, and we can now do the merchant class. So the next thing I'm going to do is... Gonna do there, because it's the best one. First things first, the merchant class. We have long been without merchants to trade with the natives. We can only solve this problem if we encourage entrepreneurs to establish themselves as merchants. It'll take a lot of effort in this country, and the country must... Sorry, guys, my words are not working. The country must be ready for it, but it will pay off in the long run. Our nation would greatly benefit from securing a good amount of land around the bay that surrounds our capital. Doing this would form a strong, solid heartland, providing the resources and troops for further expansions. Ah, beautiful. We can now do this in 1510s. The next ones that can change it are Roman diplomacy, which is this one. Which we must own 14 cities, at least 3, currently 1, barbaric country that is either our subject with less than 50 liberty or an ally. But all we have to really do is own 14 provinces, a lot easier. And then we could do this a little earlier, and then Pax Parabellum and infrastructure projects and Appalachian aqueducts. All we need now for the Appalachian aqueducts are 200 gold. So what we're going to do is we're going to immediately fire that guy and watch the money roll in. And then we need this. This is the harder one, the infrastructure projects. Harder for me because I don't like spending money. But I really want to do the infrastructure project because it's a really good one. So I want to try and get this at 1500. That's my goal. To do this in 1500. There we go. Ivos is now core. Which means if I wanted to, I could create a metropolitan out of this. Which would just increase state maintenance and is not actually that useful to us right now. But everything is going as planned. I'm very heavily depending, contemplating just outright declaring war on them. Okay, paying for my armies does not cost me money. You have a tech of 1, I have a tech of more. So, as soon as we have a thing, we will attack them. I will enforce serfdom, it's fine. Does it say we can't have a loan when it comes to this? No, it doesn't. I could take out a loan and get this done. If they require provinces on that project. Okay. This is going to cost me quite a bit of military power. That's fine. No diplomat, but definitely, yeah, I don't care. I'd still want it done. It's too important not to do. Basilius of the people. Sorry, can't spend the money right now. Summon the militia, not needed. Okay, they're just going to run away. That's fine. I'll deal with them later. As soon as this war's finished, this is pretty much where we're going to be ending the stream for tonight. I do apologize about the length, but yeah. Northern warriors often services. A band of seasoned, if impulsive, Varangian warriors have offered their services as mercenaries to the Emperor of the Romans. In return for the regular pay and lodgings in Constantinopolis, they have agreed to follow the Eastern Orthodox faith and fight alongside our warriors. With some training and a lot of gold, they should become fine warriors. We have no need of these barbarian Northmen. Normally, actually no, we'll make no promises, but let them remain in the capital. In 5 years' time, we'll debate whether or not we want to do it. Actually, we'll do it. We will do it. Because it's a mercenary group for free. We still have to pay to set them up, but like we don't have to, you know, it's still useful to have as a backup. How much money can you give me? You can give me 25 and your province? That is actually really good. We'll raise war taxes, which will probably earn us enough, I'd say. I'm happy with that. Orthodox faithful angered by inaction. The presence and seeming intolerance of heathens within our country has caused various clergy members as well as devout courtiers to express their frustrations, going as far as to demand that the crown make a public statement on the matter. Catching Basilius off guard during a meeting with advisors, how should he react? We'll probably condemn them. Oh, actually, no. Make a vague statement of support. Disaster. Okay, good. So it'll go from being at 64 to 40. Perfect. And there we go. Hellenate is gone. We just need to wait for the mercenary, their militia to come, their army to come back so we can murder it. Getting 10,000 men early on really is a little bit more of a pain than it needs to be, but it's still fun. I don't mind. Yeah, we won't be completing Parabellum anytime soon, I don't think. That's a lot of land to own before 1500. I mean, I could try it, and I think I'm going to, but 30 more gold, and we'll be set. I will also turn my men off being as expensive as soon as I am able to. There we go. Yeah, as soon as these guys are gone, we'll just stop paying for our men. Perfect. Oh, no, you can stay there, but just don't pay for you. A little bit of money, extra money in our pocket. Silk trade. Though silk production has been active for some time now, it is only recently, with the establishment of a dedicated merchant class, that we can fully take advantage of this fact. Once Score silk was reserved exclusively for the notables in and around our capital. Now merchants carry it far and wide as part of their regular wares. Already native trading partners have begun to take notice, and demand is forming among them and their kin. Given our monopoly on the production, this will no doubt be a boon for our growing economy. Yes, it will. And as much as I love the appellation, we will need to wait for that still. But this is why I like silk, because it just makes, you know, we just make so much money doing it. Our new homelands are thriving. Our peoples are spreading their wings, and already countless small settlements dot the lands. The beginning of a true nation that will one day match the one that was left behind. But the Emperor's job is to look beyond the now and to the future of his people, and it is there that he and his Senate have come to conclusion. Our lands lack fresh water. Almost every settlement that grown has built itself around a natural spring. These sites forming a precious oasis in what is otherwise a land unusually bereft of the life-giving fluid, especially for a place so verdant. But already a solution has been a series of grand aqueducts equaling those of old Rome are to be constructed, connecting our lands to the far mountains that stand only in the distant horizon for the moment. Once constructed, these aquatic highways will bring fresh, clean water for us to use in farming, public baths, sewage systems, and more. And we will have conquered yet another obstacle on our road to making our new Elysium be worthy of the name. So we'll lose all that, but that's fine. We get a bunch of good stuff. So, and the main thing is we get Colonial Boom, which to me is the main thing. We can now do this as early as 1505, which it's a lot easier to do than it used to be, because this used to be a event here. So it's a lot better to have it here. All we actually need to do to be able to do it is establish establish militia, and then get this. If we got those nicked out, it's another 15. So 1490 is the early you can do it. So even if I wanted to do it earlier, I can't. The lure of the New World. Ever since his childhood, Constantinos has been fascinated by the tales of far-off places, and the Basilis has been actively promoting voyages, discovering colonization. As our colonial administrations now demand that we give more support to fill our overseas ambitions. Oh, okay, this is just a normal one. We'll just get a conquistador. Because it'll more than likely be better than the one we got. And actually, go discover what's there so I can attack them. Yeah, our ally is going to be growing, definitely, obviously. We gave them the tools to be, you know, strong. We are blessed with a bountiful harvest. You don't have any friends. Let me be your friend. Ignore the spear. It's always there. Slowly but surely, we will deal with all these peoples. And we will have a highly functioning empire. soon as we can afford it, I'm going to build another tax. I'm going to build it in Ivos because, you know, makes sense. It's going to make me the most money out of all of them. Beginning the construction of the Appalachian Path is going to be very, very, very good for us. But obviously, I don't want to pay it just yet. Because I don't really have money. So, I'm going to hold off for now. Plephanist settlers. As we push further outwards into this new land we have come to call home, our people have begun to settle the wild edges of our nascent empire. While this is seen as an opportunity by many, it is also, for some, a way to live in peace. Our countries experience rapidly increasing tensions between members of our clergy and the other devout Orthodox people on one side, and the Plephanist disciples on the other. Among the latter, some have taken to the colonies as a means of worshipping in peace. This has stirred fears of heathen enclaves being established in the countryside, an area of lawlessness. Among our court, people have begun contemplating outright expelling these heathens, even if that would be at the expense of slowing our expansion down. We will send people to deal with issues. I believe the wise choice. Plephanists established public assemblies. Our actions have come to be seen by many Plephanists as hostile, if not outright threatening. A significant number of the heathens have congregated in part of our nation and have seized control of the local assembly's administration. Representatives of this ecclesia have reached our court and demanded an audience with the Basilius. To their credit, they presented their full support to the Basilius and reaffirmed their loyalty to Romania. However, they have made several demands as well. Most of their reclamations are focused on recognition of autonomy and self-governance. While not necessarily outlandish, these demands do cause the risk of establishing a precedent in our nation. On one hand, allowing a measure of autonomy and protection to the Plephanists would certainly appease them and lessen the risk of armed revolt. On the other hand, they see this gesture as approval and encouragement instead of pacification. The most zealous among the church authorities have argued that we should arrest these heretics without a second thought, even if this will certainly bring about an armed conflict. Whatever we do, it's going to affect us negatively. Refuse the demands. We side with the Exarch. We are patriarchs. Fuck off. That's what I'm trying to say. Just a few more minutes and we'll end this session. I do apologize, but like I said, I didn't intend to stream so late tonight, but I had to disappear between streams for a little bit. But thank you for everyone who is watching in chat. You are greatly appreciated. If you do enjoy my content, please do check out my YouTube and check out my Twitter. My YouTube, because all the VODs will be up there within a day or two. And my Twitter, so you're informed of any new streams going on. Also, it's a good idea to check out my Discord, because I do a ping to everyone in the Discord. So if you do have Discord on and you mute, you don't want to do all the... I don't really talk in the Discord chat as often, because I'm not best at that. But if you do like the idea of joining the Discord to be kept up to date on streams, there is the option of having just muting everything but an at everyone, because I do an at everyone whenever I do a stream. That way you guys know. But anyway, the option is there. If you're interested, please do give it a go. If not, then that's fine. But just hope you're enjoying yourselves. And if you do have any Amazon Primes, feel free to use them here. It is of course free to you and supports your creators. Or whatever the fuck we call people these days who streamers? Content creators? I don't fucking know. A person who plays video games. There you go. Okay, we can kill you. That's good. No reason not to be fair. Oh, wait. Plephanists expand autonomous settlements. Building on the previous charter granted by the Basilius, a small group of Plephanist settlers and farmers established a new community. Arguing that we have already showed lenience in the past, they request that we expand a special right previously granted to the new settlement. Well, it would obviously displease the church. It would bring its fair amount of new settlers to part of Romanium. Extremist is the word. I don't know. I mean, like, you never know. We'll just placate the clergy for now. I don't want a war. The clergy are still cordial. The plethonists are neutral. I just don't want a war, you know? I don't want a war between our own people. Gold is standard ability because, well, I need gold. And also... No, I just want gold. That's the only reason. Right. You know, let's do the Appalachian Trails. Our workers and native allies have begun the work on the pathways for the Appalachian Mountains and seem content for now. According to our engineers, if we don't experience any major setbacks, our path will each path will take approximately 2 years to finish. Yeah, not likely, let's be honest. I'd have to own that many provinces. The path in Platos is already done. Alright, I ain't arguing with that. You do you. I mean, I don't own any of the other places, but it's good to have activated early so we don't need to worry about getting the stuff for it later. We need to have 12 buildings in this area alone. That's definitely doable. This is looking to start at 1600. We're going to need to placate this somehow. I need to placate that somehow. I do not want a goddamn war. The plethonists refuse to pay taxes. Some of our citizens, in particular farmers, have been courted by heathens. As such, they have come to believe that being an unrepresented minority within our country, they are not beholden to paying taxes. And unlike our other more faithful subjects, the church has made it clear that this is an outrage, and if we do not act now, it will only embolden the plethonist riffraff. Some have gone as far as to working on my words to stop working. Some have gone as far as to suggest that we should put this down by sword if need be. Others, in particular voices within our own court, suggest that we exercise caution and favor a more pragmatic route entirely. We can skip the tax this time. Any reason to slow this down by a couple of years, I will take. They expand the settlement again. We will placate them for now. Outright getting rid of it is just going to make our life worse. I think we've got 8 more years as well. Orthodox farmers angered by plethonist communities. Bordering a plethonist community have petitioned the Basilius requesting their assistance in mediating a dispute between themselves and the heathens. They accuse some of the members of the plethonist community of land theft. Members of the plethonist community, on the other hand, have deflected the blame onto the barbarian incursions. Obviously, this affair would normally be below the attention of the crowd, but given the current delicate state of the Basilius, delicate situation, Basilius cannot avoid passing judgment. The Barbari, you say? I'll just settle the dispute, I think. I'll wait a couple months and I'll settle it. You know, I'll just not pay it. Yeah, we'll settle the dispute ourselves. Yeah, right now, anything to put this down as low as possible, I don't care. I'll do. But, yeah, we're going to end the stream here, guys. I do apologize that it's not the longest stream, an hour and 20 minutes. But, yeah, I do, unfortunately, have stuff to do. And, you know, such as spend time with my partner and, you know, whatnot. Actually, one second. Let's save that. There we go. So, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves, and will hopefully be joining me on the future streams. Like I said, if you do enjoy this content, please do check out my YouTube, check out my follow me on Twitch, check out my Twitter and my Discord. Mostly those are the most important for just checking if I'm streaming. Even the YouTube, if they're just, it's now pretty much just going to be a backlog of all streams. Any stream I do, it will be clear if I'm doing a long-term stream or if I'm just trying something. I will pretty much make it aware. This, for the most part, is me just playing it. I will more than likely finish it because I do enjoy Third Odyssey. But yeah, just keep an eye on the channel, and if you have any issues or anything like that, or any questions, just ask me on YouTube. Drop a comment and I'll be able to get to you. Or to ask me on Discord, or, you know, give me a tweet. I don't really mind. But either way, I will see you guys in the next stream. The next stream will more than likely be Friday or Thursday. So, like I said, do check out those things. If you did enjoy my content, please do feel free to, as well, subscribe to the Twitch channel via Prime. Or if you wish to pay, that's up to you. But either way, I'll be seeing you guys in the next stream. Have a good day, everyone.